Hey everyone, it's time to talk Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Specifically, we're going to be looking at the Amazon exclusive edition.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this deep dive is going to be based on an article we found on GameTechno.
Nice.
Yeah, so let's just get right into it. This thing is packed. They really are giving fans what they want.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is for the hardcore fans, this edition, I think.
Yeah. I mean, you get the digital mini soundtrack, so you can always keep
Yeah.
those epic tunes in your head, right?
hmm
And then there's a digital art book, which I know somebody like you who's an art enthusiast is going to love that.
Oh, absolutely. Just to, really appreciate those visuals.
Yeah.
But for me, the real kicker here is the Magic Pot summoning materia.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
The magic pot. That's so cool. What do you think the possibilities are there?
I mean, it was first of all, for anyone who's new to Final Fantasy VII,
Hmm.
materia are basically these orbs that give your characters special abilities and spells and summons. It's a huge part of how you play the game and like how you customize how you want to play.
So the magic pot materia, what do we think? That's got to be super powerful, right?
It's gotta be.
Like maybe for healing or support or something.
Oh, for sure. I mean, thinking about it, like in the lore, magic pots are usually about like restorative items or even wish granting.
Oh, wow.
So who knows how that could translate into the game mechanics?
Okay, so we're already getting into the material, but hold on. I want to talk about how this game is actually going to look and feel
Yeah.
on PS5.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
We got to talk about those technical specs.
yeah, what are we working with here?
Well, the specs themselves might seem a little complicated, but what matters is what they mean for you playing the game.
Right.
So the PS5 hardware and particularly the DualSense controller is going to make this like a whole other level of immersion.
Oh, yeah. The haptics are going to be insane, I bet.
Oh, yeah,
Especially for the combat.
absolutely.
And no more loading screens.
Yeah, forget about it. The SSD is going to make everything so seamless and responsive. Sign me up.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the standard edition is going to be fantastic, but there is also a collector's edition, with a figurine, an art book, the soundtrack. I
Uh-huh.
mean, that's like the collector's dream.
Yeah, definitely.
But for everyone wondering, when can I get my hands on this?
Yeah,
The release date is February 29th, 2024.
2024, so it's coming up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, it's right around the corner.
Oh,
And
wow.
pre-orders are already open.
Good.
So Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, you can also get it on the PlayStation Store.
All right, so plenty of ways to get it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely stock up.
Oh, and you get a pre-order bonus too.
Oh, yeah, how could I forget? The Midgar Bangle MK.
Ooh, NK. What is that?
Okay, so what do we think?
Yeah,
Is that an upgraded version of something from the remake
maybe even the original.
or the original?
Ooh,
We'll have to wait and see, but thinking back to Midgar, maybe it's something that provides resistance to Meko energy
okay.
or enhances your magic attacks.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The cost.
Yeah,
These special editions, man, they can get really expensive.
they can.
I mean, the standard is $69.99.
Okay.
Deluxe is $99.99.
Mm-hmm.
And then the collector's edition is $349.99.
Yeah, that's pretty standard for these, big releases,
Yeah.
especially with all the extra stuff you're getting.
Yeah.
But what's really interesting is that the Amazon exclusive edition is already up on eBay.
What? Already?
Yeah,
Whoa, people are trying to get their hands on it even before it comes out.
they are, and they're willing to pay a lot for it.
Oh, wow.
So the average selling price on eBay right now is $474.79.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Almost $500.
yeah, and some are going for as high as $699.99.
$700.
The lowest we've seen is $299.
Whoa.
But yeah, I mean, it shows you how excited people are for
Yeah.
Rebirth and this next chapter of the story.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just from what we talk about so far, it seems like they're really pushing the boundaries of what a Final Fantasy game can be.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's like they took everything we loved about the remake and just amplified it,
Yeah.
especially with that open world concept.
Oh, yeah.
Think about how much more immersive the world is going to feel now.
It's a huge shift for the series. Like the original and even the remake were more linear,
Yeah.
but now we can explore like we never have before in like a main Final Fantasy VII game.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have the keys to the whole world.
Yeah. I'm excited to just get lost in those environments.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm also curious about the story. Like, how's that going to change?
Yeah.
The article mentioned the Forgotten Capital and Aerith's fate.
Yeah.
I mean, those are huge
Yeah.
plot points from the original.
Right.
So, like, how is that going to be woven into this new structure?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how those elements are incorporated.
Yeah.
We might revisit familiar places, but with a new perspective.
Right.
Or we might find some unexpected twists
Ooh,
along the way.
yeah, like, what if the Forgotten Capital isn't actually what we remember?
Hmm.
You know? Like, what if there's new areas to explore or secrets to find?
Oh, yeah. There's going to be so much to uncover.
I know.
I can't wait.
It's exciting. So many possibilities.
It is.
And speaking of secrets, remember that reclaimant choker accessory that comes with the Amazon edition?
Oh, yeah.
The article says it gives players enhanced abilities.
Enhanced abilities.
But, like, they don't get into specifics.
Not really.
So,
What could it be?
yeah, what do you think it could be? Do you think it has something to do with the Forgotten Capital?
Oh.
Or maybe even Aerith?
Ooh.
Like, maybe it ties into the story somehow.
That's a great theory.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time that, like, a small item played a big role in the narrative.
Why?
You know? Final Fantasy is full of those little details.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about the price.
Hmm.
But I think for me, the Amazon exclusive edition seems worth it.
Yeah?
Even if it's a little more expensive.
I think so, too. You're not just paying for the game.
Right.
You're getting those extra digital goodies.
It's like the mini soundtrack, the
Yeah.
art book.
Yeah. And you get those exclusive in-game items,
Yeah.
like the magic pot materia
Right.
and the reclaimant choker.
Exactly. And remember, like we said,
Yeah.
it's already on eBay with a markup.
Yeah.
So clearly,
Yeah.
it's going to be a good investment,
Right.
you know?
Okay, so we've talked about the Amazon exclusive edition.
Right.
But let's not forget about those pre-order bonuses that everybody gets.
Oh, yeah.
That Midgar Bangle MK2 sounds pretty cool.
I'm so curious about that one.
Yeah,
I mean, the MCO.
like an upgrade. Right.
Yeah, it implies an upgrade, maybe from something we saw in the remake
Yeah.
or the original Final Fantasy VII.
Ooh.
Who knows?
Maybe it's like an enhanced version of the original Midgar Bangle with better stats or something. Or maybe it's something totally new,
Yeah.
but related to Midgar.
Yeah,
We'll have to wait and see.
definitely. It's like a little puzzle to solve.
Yeah.
What's also cool is that some retailers have extra pre-order bonuses too. Oh, really?
Yeah, so like Amazon has a DualSense controller skin,
Oh, that's cool.
and Best Buy is offering a steelbook case.
Oh, I love those steelbook cases.
Right. It's those little extras that really make you feel like
Yeah, you're part of something
a part of something. Yeah.
special.
Especially for fans like us who want to like really dive into the world of Rebirth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I feel that.
And speaking of immersion, we can't forget to mention the technical aspects.
Oh, yeah.
So the article talks a little bit about like the specs.
Okay, so break it down for me.
And how Rebirth really utilizes the PS5.
What do we need to know?
So the game needs at least 16 GB as RAM,
Okay.
which is pretty standard for today's games.
Mm-hmm.
But they recommend some powerful graphics cards
Right.
for optimal performance, especially if you're going for that 4K resolution.
Right.
They specifically mention the AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT or the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070.
So some serious graphical power then.
Yeah, you're going to want to make sure you can handle it
Right.
to get those stunning environments.
I can't wait to see how those environments and the character models that we saw in those trailers
Oh my God.
look in motion.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
They're also incorporating cutting-edge technologies like Shader Model 6.6 and DirectX 12 Ultimate.
Yeah, I read about that.
Yeah, which are all about enhancing realism and the visual effects.
So all that to say is this game is going to look amazing on PS5.
It's gonna be gorgeous.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have like the absolute top-of-the-line PC,
Right.
you're still gonna have an incredible experience.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. But honestly, beyond the graphics,
Yeah.
what really gets me excited is the gameplay.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
So the article mentions an updated combat system and expanded character customization options.
Okay.
Like they describe the combat as revolutionary,
Whoa.
with more dynamic battles and a lot more strategic depth.
I love that. I'm always up for a challenge, and it sounds like Rebirth won't disappoint.
It's not going to be a cakewalk.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And remember how the remake let you switch between characters in battle?
Yeah.
It sounds like they're expanding on that with a larger party size in Rebirth.
Oh, that's going to be so cool. That's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
add so much strategy.
I know.
Just imagine the possibilities for team compositions and tactical approaches
I know.
to combat.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be great.
And the character customization.
Oh, yeah.
I loved experimenting with different builds in the remake.
Well, the article says you'll have a variety of jobs and skills to choose from,
Oh, nice.
which suggests like a really deep progression system.
Okay.
I can already see myself spending hours just fine-tuning my party,
Yeah.
trying out all sorts of crazy skill combinations.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to be great.
You know, one thing I am curious about is how the open world format will affect the pacing of the story.
Hmm.
Because the original Final Fantasy VII had a very linear narrative, right?
Right.
With each event leading seamlessly into the next. So how do you think they're going to balance that with the freedom to explore?
That's a good question. I think it'll be interesting to see how they approach that. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
use a system like other open world RPGs where the main story missions are kind of like anchors,
Okay.
and then you can explore at your own pace in between.
Yeah. Or maybe there will be areas or quests that only unlock after you reach certain points in the story.
Hmm.
So it kind of encourages you to progress
Yeah.
while still giving you that freedom.
It could also be more dynamic, like where the world itself changes
Oh.
based on your choices and your actions,
Oh.
which would make you really feel like your decisions matter.
Yeah, like the world is really reacting to what you do.
Yeah, exactly.
And it opens up new storylines and possibilities as you play.
For sure.
I love that.
It would make every playthrough feel unique
Yeah.
and give you even more reason to replay the game, to discover all those different paths.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that idea.
Speaking of replaying, we got to talk about the music.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Final Fantasy games have always had incredible soundtracks,
The best.
and I'm really looking forward to what they do with Rebirth.
I know the article mentioned that the Amazon exclusive edition includes a digital mini soundtrack.
Oh, right.
So we got like a little preview.
Oh, nice. Of what's to come.
I can already picture myself exploring those vast environments with those iconic melodies swelling in the background, just adding another layer of immersion.
Oh, for sure.
What if they reimagine some of the classic tracks from the original Final Fantasy VII
Oh,
and blend them with new compositions?
dude, that would be incredible.
I know, right?
That would be amazing.
Those little touches are what make these games so special.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so as we've been talking, I'm realizing just how ambitious Final Fantasy VII Rebirth really is.
Oh, it's a huge undertaking.
Yeah, it's not just a sequel, it's a complete reimagining of a beloved classic,
It is.
expanding on the themes and characters in ways we couldn't have imagined before. It's a real testament to the enduring power of the franchise.
Yeah.
And like the creative vision of the developers. You know, they're taking risks,
Yeah.
pushing boundaries,
Definitely.
and creating something that's both familiar and groundbreaking.
Yeah, and it's like they're inviting us to fall in love with Final Fantasy VII all over again,
Oh, yeah,
but in like a whole new way.
exactly.
And speaking of falling in love,
Yeah.
remember those eBay listings
Yeah.
that we talked about?
Mm-hmm.
It's clear that this Amazon exclusive edition,
Oh, yeah,
it's in high demand already,
it is.
even before the game's officially out.
People are so eager to get their hands on it.
It's a combination of the limited availability,
Right.
the exclusive content,
Mm-hmm.
and just the general hype surrounding Rebirth.
Oh, for sure.
People want to own a piece of gaming history, something tangible that represents their love for this franchise.
Absolutely. It's more than just the monetary value, you know?
Yeah.
It's about owning something that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Something that has sentimental value,
Right.
you know? And it's remarkable how certain games
Yeah.
transcend just being entertainment
Mm-hmm.
and become like cultural touchstones. Like
Right.
Final Fantasy VII is a prime example.
Absolutely. It's had a profound impact
It has.
on gaming culture,
Yeah.
inspiring countless other games.
Oh, yeah.
And it's left a lasting impression on millions of players around the world.
It's true. And now
And now Rebirth.
Rebirth is poised to carry that torch
Yeah.
and introduce a whole new generation to this amazing world.
It's a privilege to be a part of this,
It really is.
you know? To witness the evolution of a game,
Mm-hmm.
that means so much to so many people.
So much. But I think we've covered a lot.
We have.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about all the new features,
Yeah.
upgrades, and Rebirth.
We've talked about the price, the pre-orders, the
Yeah.
different editions. It's
Yeah.
amazing to see how they're taking this classic and making it feel new again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But with everything we've talked about, there's still one crucial detail that we haven't mentioned yet.
Oh, yeah.
The release date.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Drum roll, please. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is set to launch on February 29th, 2024.
Mark your calendars, folks. That's less than a year away.
Oh my gosh.
And pre-orders are open now.
Yeah.
So secure your copy.
Get ready.
Be among the first to experience this next chapter.
I don't know about you, but I'm already counting down the days.
The anticipation is killing me.
Yeah.
It's going to be an unforgettable experience.
So to all the Final Fantasy fans out there, Get ready.
Get ready.
February 29th, 2024. That's when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on PS5.
On PS5.
Pre-orders are open now.
So make sure you get your copy.
And in the meantime, let's keep the conversation going.
Oh, yeah.
Share your thoughts, your theories, your hopes for Rebirth down in the comments.
Let us know what you're thinking.
We can't wait to hear what you're most excited about.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time for another exciting adventure.
Until then, may your materia be potent and your limit breaks legendary.
See ya.
It really shows you how dedicated this fan base is.
For sure.
And speaking of excitement, one of the things that stood out to me in the article was how Rebirth is pushing the boundaries of what a Final Fantasy game can be.
Yeah, totally.
I know.
It feels like they took everything we loved about the remake and turned it up to 11.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with that open world concept.
Oh, yeah.
Think about how much more immersive the world's going to feel.
It's a huge change for the series.
Yeah.
Like the original game.
Right.
And even the remake were more linear.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have the freedom to explore the world in a way we've never seen before.
Yeah.
In a mainline FFVII game,
Yeah.
like they're giving us the keys to the entire world.
Yeah. I can't wait to get lost in those environments.
Oh, yeah.
But what do you think that means for the story, though?
Hmm.
The article mentions the Forgotten Capital and Aerith's fate,
Right.
which are huge plot points from the original.
Right. It'll be interesting to see how those elements are woven into this new open world structure.
Yeah.
You know, we might revisit familiar locations from a fresh perspective.
Yeah.
Or even encounter unexpected twists along the way.
Oh, twists.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
You know?
Like, what if the Forgotten Capital isn't exactly as we remember it? What if there are new areas to explore or secrets to uncover?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
the possibilities are endless.
Right.
Yeah.
And speaking of secrets, remember that Reclaim It choker accessory
Oh, yeah.
that comes with the Amazon edition?
Mm-hmm.
The article says it provides players with enhanced abilities.
Enhanced abilities, huh?
But it doesn't go into specifics.
Right.
So what do you think it could be?
Do
you think it could have something to do with the Forgotten Capital?
Ooh.
Or even Aerith? Like maybe it's an item that ties directly into the story somehow.
That's a great theory.
Yeah?
It wouldn't be the first time that a seemingly minor item played a significant role in the narrative.
Yeah,
You know?
right.
Final Fantasy's full of those kinds of details.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
So we've talked about the price, but for me, the Amazon exclusive edition seems worth it,
Yeah.
even if it's a little more expensive.
I think it's definitely a good value.
Yeah.
Especially for a dedicated fan.
Right.
You know, you're not just paying for the game.
Right.
You're getting those digital extras.
Yeah.
Like the mini soundtrack, the art book.
Right, and then you've got those exclusive in-game items.
Yeah.
Like the magic pot materia and the Reclaim It choker.
Exactly.
Who knows what kind of advantages those will give you in combat or even in the story.
Right. And the fact that it's already showing up on eBay with a markup tells you something about its potential collector's value down the line.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know.
Okay, so we've talked about the Amazon exclusive edition, but let's not forget about the pre-order bonuses that everyone gets.
Oh, yeah.
That Midgar Bangle MK2 sounds pretty cool.
I was curious about that one, too.
Yeah.
Like, the MK2 implies an upgrade, possibly from something we saw in the remake, or even the original Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
Maybe it's an enhanced version of the original Midgar Bangle with better stats.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's something totally new but related to Midgar.
Maybe.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But it's fun to speculate.
I know, right?
What's also cool is that some retailers have extra pre-order bonuses.
Oh, really? Like what?
So, like, Amazon has a DualSense controller skin.
Oh, cool.
And Best Buy is offering a Steelbook case.
Oh, I love those
Yeah.
little extras.
They're nice.
Yeah, it's those details that really make you feel like you're part of something special.
Absolutely. They add an extra layer of enjoyment for fans like us who want to fully immerse ourselves in the world of Rebirth.
I feel that.
And speaking of immersion,
we
can't forget to mention the technical aspects.
Oh, yeah, right, the specs.
So the article goes into some detail about the specs.
Okay.
And how Rebirth pushes the PS5's capabilities.
Okay, so break it down for me. What do we need to know about the tech side of things?
So the game requires at least 16 GB of RAM.
Okay.
Which is pretty standard for today's games. But they recommend some pretty powerful graphics cards for optimal performance,
Okay.
especially if you're aiming for that 4K resolution.
Mm-hmm.
They specifically mention the AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT or the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070.
Okay, so we're talking about some serious graphical power here.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how those environments and character models we've seen
Oh, yeah.
in the trailers look in motion.
It's going to be stunning.
Yeah.
They're also incorporating cutting-edge technologies like Shader Model 6.6 and DirectX 12 Ultimate,
Yeah, I was reading about that.
which are all about enhancing realism and visual effects.
So all those details might seem a bit overwhelming, but what it boils down to is that Rebirth is going to look and feel incredible on the PS5.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Even if you don't have the absolute top-of-the-line PC, you're still going to have an amazing experience.
Absolutely.
Good to know.
But beyond the graphics,
Yeah.
it's the gameplay that really gets me excited.
Oh, me too, for sure.
So the article mentions an updated combat system and expanded character customization options.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
They describe the combat as revolutionary,
Wow, okay.
with more dynamic battles
I like it.
and strategic depth.
Ooh, I love the sound of that. I'm always up for a challenge.
It's not going to be easy.
Okay.
And remember how the remake allowed you to switch between characters in battle?
Yes.
Well, it sounds like they're expanding on that
Oh,
with a larger party size in Rebirth.
oh, that's going to add a whole new layer of strategy. Imagine the possibilities for team compositions
Oh my God.
and tactical approaches to combat.
It's going to be wild.
I know. And what about the character customization?
Yeah.
I loved experimenting with different builds in the remake,
Well, there are.
opening up new storylines and possibilities as you play.
It would make every playthrough feel unique
Yeah,
and give you even more reason to replay the game and discover all the different paths you can take.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of replaying,
Yeah.
let's not forget about the music.
Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy games have always had incredible soundtracks.
Best.
The best.
And I'm really looking forward to hearing what they do with Rebirth.
The article mentions that the Amazon exclusive edition includes a digital mini soundtrack,
Oh, right. Yeah.
which is a nice little preview
Yeah.
of what's to come.
I can already picture myself exploring those vast environments with those iconic melodies swelling in the background.
Oh,
Just adding another layer of immersion to the experience.
Absolutely.
What if they reimagine some classic tracks from the original Final Fantasy VII
Oh, that would be awesome.
and blend them with new compositions? That would be incredible.
It would be a perfect way to honor the legacy of the original game
Right.
while also creating something fresh and exciting for Rebirth.
You know, those little touches are what make these games so special.
Exactly. It's all about the details.
As we've been talking, I'm realizing just how ambitious Final Fantasy VII Rebirth really is.
It's a massive project.
It's not just a sequel. It's a complete reimagining of a beloved classic,
It is.
expanding on its themes and characters in ways we couldn't have imagined before.
It's a testament to the enduring power of this franchise and the creative vision of the developers.
Yeah,
You know, they're taking risks,
they are.
pushing boundaries,
Yeah.
and creating an experience that's both familiar and groundbreaking.
It's like they're inviting us to fall in love with Final Fantasy VII all over again, but in a whole new way.
Exactly. And speaking of falling in love,
Yeah.
remember how we were discussing the potential collector's value of this edition?
Right.
Yeah.
Those eBay listings were pretty eye-opening.
They were.
It's clear that the Amazon exclusive edition is already in high demand even before the game is officially released.
It's a combination of the limited availability,
Right.
the exclusive content,
Yeah.
and the general hype surrounding Rebirth.
Yeah.
People are eager to own a piece of gaming history,
Mm-hmm.
something tangible that represents their love for this franchise.
I feel that.
It's more than just the monetary value. It's
Mhm.
about owning a piece of something you're passionate about,
That-
something that holds sentimental value,
For sure.
you know?
And it's remarkable how certain games transcend the realm of entertainment and become cultural touchstones.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
Final Fantasy VII is a prime example.
absolutely. It's had such a profound impact on gaming culture,
Yeah.
inspiring countless other games,
Mhm.
and leaving a lasting impression on millions of players around the world.
For sure.
And now, Rebirth is poised to carry that legacy forward,
Yeah.
introducing a new generation to the magic of this extraordinary world.
It's a privilege to be a part of this journey,
It is.
to witness the evolution of this beloved franchise as it embraces innovation while staying true to its roots.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, before we get too carried away with all the excitement, there's one crucial detail we haven't mentioned yet.
Oh, yeah.
The release date.
Oh, that's right. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Drumroll, please. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is set to launch on February 29th, 2024.
Mark your calendars, folks, because that's less than a year away.
Oh my gosh.
And pre-orders are open now, so you can secure your copy.
Yeah, get on that.
And be among the first to experience this next chapter in Cloud's journey.
I'm already counting down the days.
Me too.
The anticipation is killing me.
It's going to be an unforgettable experience.
Oh, for sure.
And one that we'll be talking about for years to come.
Absolutely.
So what are you most looking forward to in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth?
Yeah, tell us in the comments.
Is it the open world, the new combat system, the story,
Yeah.
or maybe something else entirely?
What are you most excited for?
Share your hopes and expectations in the comments below,
Yeah.
and let's discuss.
And as always, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Final Fantasy.
Until next time, may your materia be potent and your limit breaks legendary.
It's amazing to see how they're taking this classic game and making it feel fresh and exciting again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a delicate balance, right? Like
Yeah.
taking something so beloved and evolving it without losing what made it special in the first place.
Exactly. They're not just giving us a prettier version of the original.
Right.
They're reimagining it
Yeah.
from the ground up.
Yeah.
And the open world aspect alone
Oh, yeah.
is a massive shift.
Yep.
And it makes me wonder how they'll handle some of those iconic locations from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, man, there are so many places I want to see reimagined
Right.
in this open world. Like the possibilities are overwhelming. I know.
Right.
But if I had to choose one,
Okay, yeah.
I think I'd go with the gold saucer.
Ooh, the gold saucer. That's a good one.
Right.
Imagine that sprawling amusement park brought to life
Oh, yeah.
in full 3D with all the mini games and attractions,
Secrets.
and hidden secrets.
It would be a playground.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't just be about the visuals either.
Right.
They could expand on the activities, maybe add new games or challenges.
Yeah, like remember that snowboarding mini game?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that with updated graphics and controls.
Oh, man, it would be so good.
And think about the story possibilities.
Yeah.
The Gold Saucer was so closely tied to Kate Sith in the original.
Right?
So this could be a chance to explore his character more.
Yeah.
Maybe learn more about his origins or motivations.
Yes. It would be so interesting to see what's beneath that cheerful exterior,
Yeah, I feel that.
you know. But as excited as I am about the open world,
Yeah.
I do wonder how it will affect the pacing of the story.
That's a good point.
You know, the original game had a very focused narrative, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to lose that momentum.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I'm sure the developers have thought about that.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they'll use the main story missions as guideposts,
Okay.
you know, so you can explore freely between those key events.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Or maybe they'll introduce a more dynamic quest system where the world reacts to your choices and actions.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that could lead to some really interesting branching narratives and unexpected consequences.
Oh, for sure.
It would be incredible to see a world that truly feels alive and responsive to your decisions.
Oh, man. Every playthrough would feel unique,
Yeah.
you know? It would give you a reason to go back and explore all those different paths.
Yeah. I love that.
You know, at the end of the day, though, what matters most is that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth captures the heart of what made the original game so special. You know, it needs that blend of epic storytelling,
Yeah.
memorable character,
And emotional depth.
emotional depth.
It resonated with so many players.
Yeah, and I have a feeling it will.
Yeah.
You know, they've clearly put so much care and attention into this project, and it's clear that they're passionate about delivering an experience that lives up to the legacy of Final Fantasy VII.
It's more than just a game.
It is.
It's a cultural phenomenon that's touched the lives of millions of people around the world.
Absolutely. And Rebirth has the potential to introduce a whole new generation to the magic of this incredible universe.
It's a privilege to be a part of this journey,
It really is.
to witness the evolution of a game that's meant so much to so many.
So to all the Final Fantasy fans out there, get ready.
Yeah.
February 29th, 2024 is right around the corner.
It's coming up fast.
That's when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on PS5.
Pre-orders are open now, so make sure you secure your copy.
Yeah, don't miss out.
And in the meantime, let's keep the conversation going.
Oh, yeah.
Share your thoughts, your theories, your hopes for Rebirth down in the comments.
What are you most excited about?
Let us know.
We want to hear from you.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
We'll see you next time for another exciting adventure.